Hello, it's Sharon. Today I'm going to show you how to make yourself a small window decoration. You could even hang it in the garden on the bushes. Right, so you'll need some thin jewellery wire, an assortment of beads, a pair of scissors and a lollipop stick. So you'll need about 8 inches of the wire, and what you need to do to start with is get a bead. I'm going to show you using a large one. I'm going to get a bead and you need to put it on the end. So you thread the wire through the bead, bring it down a couple of inches, and then holding the bead, thread the piece of wire back through the bead. There you go. So now that bead's secure. To make it doubly secure, you can do that a second time. You can take the wire back through the bead, like that. Just pull it down. Now I've got a little piece of wire dangling out the bottom. Don't worry about that at the moment. You can either leave it and just sort of scrunch it up as part of the decoration, or we can clip it off. So you get your piece of wire and you start threading the beads. If you want, you can draw out the sort of idea of basic pattern of how it's going to look. You can also set your beads out in front of you, so you're picking them up one at a time in the order that you want them on the wire. Or you can just be quite random. So I'm going to start threading some nice colours, some nice glass beads on to start with. So I'm going to put 3 of those on. 2, 3. Then I'm going to put going to grab that so you can actually see it. A coloured bead on. Now my design is all in green and blue. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to add some more of the bluey and clear beads. There we go. If you've worked out a pattern, this is where you need to start doing it. There. And you continue that until you've got about 3/4 of the way up. Once you've got to the top of the bead of the decoration, you'll need to finish off very much like you did with the bottom when you started. You go back through your top bead a couple of times to make it secure. So I'm going to show you that. You just go through the bead. Oops, a bit fiddly now because it's quite full. You sort of hold the thread over between your fingers. It's the best way to do it. There we go, and that's nice and secure. So when you've done, you can have as many as you wish, but I've just done it with 3. So I've got 1, 2, and the 3rd one. So the next step is to move all the beads out of the way that you've got left on the side, if you have any, because you don't want them all over the carpet. There's nothing worse than beads all over the floor. So we're now going to attach your glass bead decorations to the lollipop stick. So decide in which order you want them. Now I'm putting this one in the centre. So from the back, have the wire just dangling just below. Twist it once, twice, go to the other side, and once, twice again. And then just make it blend in with the wire that's already there. Just going down the wire. Once you've done that, you can either clip it off or work its way back up. It's up to you. So that's one. So you do that with all three, which is what I'm going to do now. Using the scissors, just to clip off the excess. There we go, got my finger stuck. So with the next one, same again. Put the beads behind, and 1, 2, and the same again on the other side, and twist it down. This was a little bit shorter. There we go. Just going to wind that down the wire. There you go. And finally the third. Exactly the same again. Make sure they're nicely spaced out once, twice, one more, go to the other side. 1, 2, and just twist that bit of wire onto the wire that's hanging down. Like that. There we go. So I've got all three attached. Now you want something to hang it from. So I've got some nice coloured thread string. And I'm just going to, a bit like you do with the wire, I'm going to wrap it round twice, once, twice, and tie. Make sure you've got enough to be able to do that. Once, twice, and tie, and probably tie it a second time just to make it nice and secure. You don't want it coming undone when it's hanging up. So that's one side done. Now we're going to do that again. So once, twice, and tie. There we go, once, another knot in it. Oops, it's a little bit fiddly. And there you go. You have a lovely window hanging. When the sun catches that, it'll be absolutely beautiful. Once you've done quite a few of them, remember, you could have one just like this. Thank you.